Yeah. What's tonight, folks? If this team get beat, we in the final four.
He's a poor man LeBron, bro, when it comes to trades. It's like, you guys look at, KD, what you go
down 3 games, it's a quick sweep.
Not cap if you want to. Cap if you want to.
You know what's in me.
When I said that they let James Harden do the same thing and let Kevin Durant do the same thing, and they're essentially letting James Harden do the same thing again.
It'll cause a quick freeze.
I said Kevin Durant should have took a 50-50 blame, and Westbrook should have took a 50-50 blame too.
MJ fade away with the eyes closed.
But motherfucking down, baby. And welcome back to another episode of From the Sideline B2B. I'm here with Mel. Moolage be here in a minute. Got stuck in traffic. What's up, Mel?
What's up, man?
Shit, man. Ready for today, man. We get to do the podcast. So, it's always a good day when we get to do the podcast.
100%.
Feel like that guy on YouTube that's always hitting that button when he going off on the girls. I forget his name, but he be doing it. But I hope everybody's having a beautiful ass Tuesday. We got some stuff to talk about today. And we're going to hop right into it as you see the thumbnail. Does he deserve it? John Wall wants his jersey retired with the Wizards. It's the only team he really played for. He didn't play because he was injured in 1920, played 40 games for Houston in 2021, didn't play in 21-22, and played 34 games in 2022-2023.
Yep.
So how we feeling? We think he deserves it?
Okay. Let's set the base. Let's set the base for this. Who would we compare John Wall to? See, therein lies problem number one.
I mean, like healthy John Wall.
Who do you compare him to?
Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard?
Healthy John Wall. Somewhere similar in that realm, Damian Lillard.
Okay. So you would say Damian Lillard.
Maybe. I'm just saying that maybe. I wish I knew you would have asked this question because then I could have did a little bit of more.
This is why we're here. This is why we're here because we like to. This is a debate. Which is what we do.
100%. Yeah, I'm gonna say maybe Dame Lillard.
Okay, let's see. Let's go to Damian Lillard in Portland. I would say hell to the no. I definitely wouldn't do that.
What do you mean?
Okay. So, Damian Lillard in his time in Portland. Let me see if I can squeeze this. I ain't got to squeeze it. He's averaging over 20 points, 7 assists, 4.5 rebounds. Rookie of the year, All-Star, top 5 MVP candidate.
I take it back. Kemba Walker.
Okay.
I take it back, Kemba Walker. Not Dame, Kemba Walker. That's a better one.
So if we're just going to, I don't have to look at Kemba Walker's numbers. Matter of fact, I will look at Kemba Walker's numbers because just out of shits and giggles, I just want to see if it's even close. Let's see.
Kemba points Walker, per game. Kemba Walker 19.3.
But only
18.7.
But the only difference is Kemba Walker wasn't anywhere long enough to get his number, to kind of get his number retired anywhere.
Well, you don't think Charlotte should retire Kemba's number?
Fuck no.
Fuck no to John Wall.
Well, I definitely fuck no to John Wall. I was giving reasons why before I got to the fuck no.
Let me see if I can find another one. Let's see. Who else we got?
What about make sure I have, the requisite data to back my claims.
What about Darren Williams?
To compare him to John Wall?
Just throwing names out there. What about Darren Williams?
To get their jersey retired?
Now, we comparing them to jersey retires. What about Derrick Rose?
Derrick Rose, definitely.
So then John Wall, definitely.
No. You cannot compare. You cannot compare John Wall and Derrick Rose. No.
Why not?
No, not even close.
Derrick Rose on his career 17.4 points. John Wall 18.7.
Rookie of the year and MVP.
Yeah, I mean, John Wall all NBA team.
So was Derrick
all
Rose.
Defensive team.
Okay.
Now we know with Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose, an all NBA player, MVP, and Rookie of the year.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're not on the same level.
It's a great accomplishment.
They're not on the same level.
I don't know. John Wall averaged more assists, more steals, better blocks, better rebounder.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Whose impact was higher on their franchise, John Wall's or Derrick Rose?
Derrick Rose for sure. I was gonna say John Wall to fuck with you, brother. I was gonna say John Wall to fuck with you.
Well, that's why Derrick Rose jersey gets retired.
What about Gilbert Arenas?
Fuck no. No.
Not Gilbert? You can't.
Definitely
John Wall and Gilbert is not a good comparison.
Oh, comparison? No, because I think Gilbert was better.
Gilbert was better. Not at assists.
Oh no, Gilbert wasn't passing.
5.3 in his career, 8.9 for Wall. Wall was a better passer and a more willing passer too.
No, totally get it. They don't get your jersey
steals
retired.
are the same, 1.6.
That don't get your jersey retired though.
John Wall got more points, more rebounds, more assists, more steals, more blocks, and more games played. Shoots a better field goal percentage. Gilbert has him in three-pointer, and Gilbert has him in free throw. I don't know. I would say that Gilbert is definitely better. I'm not saying John Wall is better than Gilbert Arenas. I'm not saying that's Agent Zero right there. Put some respect on his name.
Mm-hmm.
Before the gun, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. John Wall is that's a tough spot. Where would you put him?
Where would I put John Wall?
Yeah, where does he stack up against his peers?
In the ambulance, like he's always been.
He said in the ambulance. Like I think Kemba Walker is a good comparison. Career-wise, I do agree with you. He never stayed nowhere long enough, but how long was he on Charlotte? He was in Charlotte for like 7 years.
5-6 years, something like that. Maybe
like,
6 or 7.
He was there a good amount of time.
Still not getting his jersey retired.
See, but we are talking about jersey retire, so that's I don't know. Mike Bibby.
Is John Wall on Mike Bibby level?
I don't know. Is it?
No. I'll give you put like this. Is Kevin Johnson's jersey retired in Phoenix?
I don't believe so.
Then John Wall definitely does not have a chance in hell.
I don't think John Wall should get his jersey retired.
Yeah.
I mean, if you the only way I understand it is the only way I understand it is
your brain can't bend that much to make that shit work.
He was there for
50 years.
Nah. What, 8 years? 9 years he was there? So, I mean, if you want to give it to him off the 9 years of him being there, I totally 100% understand it.
To do what, though? They didn't do nothing while he was there.
He averaged 19 points while he was there with 3.8 turnovers, 9.2 assists, 1.7 steals, 0.7 blocks, 4.3 rebounds.
So does Stephon Marbury get his jersey retired in Minnesota?
Stephon Marbury is a good name. I don't know. Let's see.
If you're gonna go off of that, Marbury was doing that with his eyes closed in Minnesota.
Yeah, I used to have a pair of Marburys. Stop playing with me. Yeah, I would say Marbury definitely would deserve it over John Wall.
Yeah, like John Wall, good player.
Let me go see what
I'm not gonna but to get his jersey retired, no.
You said he should get his jersey retired. Who should have
I'm saying John Wall.
No, you're saying when you asked the Stephon Marbury question, you said what team?
Minnesota.
Well, he only played 3 years for Minnesota, though. 2.5, actually. 2 and some change, because he got traded to New Jersey in his 3rd year. 89-99.
Oh, seemed longer than that. Still put up same numbers.
And then he played in New Jersey for 3 years, went to Phoenix for 2 and some change, and then got traded to the Knicks for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
Yeah. You're going to get 20 and 8 out of Marbury every night.
I want to see.
Does Rondo get his jersey retired in Boston?
He should.
You think?
Yeah, hell yeah, Rondo should get his jersey retired in Boston. In Boston. Yes, he should get his retired in Boston. They should retire. Every player that's ever played in Boston should get a jersey retirement. Stop
now you're talking crazy.
Stop playing with me, man. Everybody. Brian Scalabrine retired his jersey too.
Yeah, John Wall tripping if he thinks he's going to get his jersey retired.
Yeah, I just don't. But what is the premise of why he would get his jersey retired? And that's what I'm saying. I think if he's,
I don't even know why that shit even crossed his mind.
But in my sense, it crosses his mind because he played 9 seasons for him. But in totality, if you're looking at John Wall's career as I am here, like, bro, you didn't play that long. You played 11 seasons. So you have to think about it in totality. You played 11 seasons for 3 teams. Majority of the time was on the Wizards. But did you do enough for, one, as an individual to have your jersey retired? And then 2, did you do enough for that team for them to retire your jersey? And I think that's where it's difficult for me, is because how many times you made the playoffs?
4 times.
4 times. 4 times out of 11 seasons, and all with the Wizards. And it looks like,
I believe they were one and done each time.
No. So games played 13-14. He played 11 games in the playoffs.
2 rounds.
What is that? The second rounds. And then in 14-15, he played 7. So that's the first round.
Mm-hmm.
And then 16-17, he played 13.
2.
And then in 17-18, he played 6, which is the first round.
Yeah. So 50-50. You didn't get past the second round.
Yeah, and I mean, he did kick up. I mean, 16-17, he averaged 27 points, and then the next year, that following year, he averaged 26. 26. Oh yeah, double 10, 27 and 10, 26 and 11.
Sounds good.
Does. He was doing his thing. We're not saying John Wall
No,
ball.
No,
but the question is, does
retiring jersey?
Yeah, his jersey retired. It's kind of difficult for me.
That's a different level, dude. Like, because that's like saying, yeah, no, because I think he would. Like, DeMar DeRozan will get his jersey retired in
Toronto.
Yeah,
because they feel bad for what they did to him.
They ain't do that bad to him.
Yes, they did. They traded that nigga. Surprise.
Hey,
some fries.
When you couldn't get it done. They brought a nigga in who got it done
right away. Did not hesitate.
Right.
Not hesitate. He said, "Listen, let me do this up for you real quick."
But
yeah, I think there's way more guys that I think would deserve it than John Wall.
Like who? Okay, let's just see who got their jersey retired for the Wizards, if anybody. For the Wizards. Earl Monroe, Elvin Hayes, Gus Johnson, Wes Unseld, and Phil Chenier. And those going back to the Washington Bullets.
Gus Johnson. Oh, yeah, keep doing. Wes Unseld. Phil something.
No, the Baltimore Bullets, not even Washington. So if
Well, that's what they said for Washington. I looked at Washington jersey retired, and this is what they gave me.
Yeah, so yeah, no, I got the same names. I'm just saying
Okay.
I was saying Washington Bullets, but then I looked and it said Baltimore Bullets too.
Yeah, I mean they don't got many,
right? So yeah, ain't nobody getting because if
so
you're gonna,
they must have a high standard of retiring people jerseys.
Because who were the Wizards before they came? Who was the Wizards before they?
Wasn't it the Bullet? It was the Bullets, right?
Yeah. So let me see.
Was it the Washington Bullets?
Yeah, it was the Bullet. But I'm trying to think
Washington Bullets.
If they were anything before that. Because I got players in my head, but I don't want to spit out the wrong damn team.
No, it says the Washington Bullets changed their name in 1997 because he felt like the negative, so he changed it to the Wizards.
Right. So they were the Bullets before. Okay, so we're good. All right, so I understand that part now.
The 5 finalists was the Dragons, the Express, the Stallions, the Sea Dogs, and the Wizards. The Washington Sea Dogs. The Washington Sea Dogs, man. That's what they should have called them, man. They be winning games right now. Everybody be wanting to play for the Washington Sea Dogs, bro. The Washington Sea Dogs would fucking go crazy, bro.
That's ridiculous.
Come on, bro. It's better than the Wizards.
Yeah, see, there's been really good players that played for the Bullets,
but they didn't really.
But they didn't play long. Like that's the thing.
Because they suck, so you gotta get out of the bad franchise.
You know
my saying.
You had Jawan Howard, Calbert Chaney. You had some guys. You know, it's not. They don't have like a rich, like basketball superstar history. So I'll say this. He's not a superstar neither, so never mind. No, I was going to say, based off of that, maybe John Wall, but no, fuck that. If you put John Wall in, you then lowered the bar and anybody can get in.
Yeah, I'm about to say, was John Wall even a star? To me,
that's why I said he wasn't. That's why I changed. That's why I said he wasn't a star. So I don't
think he ever reached stardom. Like I could be wrong. I don't know. I think I don't know if John Wall was ever a star. I think he had
him and Bradley Beal worked out. They could have been like a lesser version of Clay and Steph.
Yeah, I don't see the threes working for him as much.
But no, not the threes. I'm just saying as far as like when you think of backcourt duos,
the layup brothers. Yeah, I got you.
So yeah, outside that, no.
Yeah, no, I don't. Fuck John Wall, but I got something interesting I want to talk about. I was trying to hold out for Mulich, but he'll get here when he get here. Did you hear about the fans chanted to Draymond Green?
Which one? Because there was two. I saw two things, but go ahead.
They called him a WNBA's player's name.
Oh yeah, when they was calling them Angel Reese.
Angel Reese. That's interesting. What did he do to make him call him Angel Reese? He just had to get a bunch of rebounds, missing and getting rebounds.
Pretty much, but don't disrespect Draymond
No,
Green. Not you.
Oh, I
Not
thought you were about to
Don't-
say something about Angel I was like, I'm not disrespecting Angel That's what they say. That's not what I say.
No,
She be balling.
no, she sucks.
Oh,
She
Mel.
She's
Don't
fucking
come
horrible.
on this year. No, she's not. She good.
She's fucking horrible.
Better rebounder than Dennis Rodman. Stop playing.
What? Never, ever.
Better rebound than Dennis Rodman, man. I go on the record saying that.
Oh,
but go ahead, say what you was gonna say. Let's
the
not
greatest rebounder in NBA history. Okay. Yeah. Right.
Yes. Yes, Mel.
No.
Yes.
No,
but
no,
come
no,
on,
no,
let's stay on track.
Now Draymond has been they've been on Draymond for a minute for the last couple of weeks, where there's been his takes on other things in the basketball world. But it's Draymond. For him, it works for him. It's part of the brand at this point for Draymond. If he's not in the NBA news cycle for doing something nuts, it don't work. Like even the guy who said it, because everybody was like, "Oh, well, you didn't do nothing to the dude that was, who said it. You just got in his face." And like, what is Draymond supposed to do? He's gonna hit the guy in the middle of a game, get thrown out the game, then get sued by the guy. Come on, now. Let's all use our smart brains. Like, come on, still it's stupid. But but it's Draymond.
Yeah, so Draymond went chest to chest with the fan. The fan called him Angel Reese. That nigga trying to fight him.
Yeah.
What's up with you, Draymond? You trying to Jordan Poole niggas again? What's up?
He's tripping out here. It's the thing about it.
Draymond said before I retire, it's gonna be a malice in the motherfucking palace.
Oh, Draymond is definitely gonna spaz out the day he's like, I'm done.
Yeah, when he knows his retirement, he definitely gonna have fuck a fan up.
I would. If I was Draymond, I would definitely do it.
Nigga ain't never gonna be in the basketball space again. You're gonna see him on podcasts.
That's it.
No, I did what I had to do. I don't agree with them. Like lifetime banning me. Nigga gave him what's the nigga from baseball? Pete Rose. What's his name?
Leave Pete Rose on.
Pete Rose, this nigga lifetime ban, nigga.
But he should put his ass in the damn hall by now. But that's another conversation.
Hey.
We might have to do a baseball show just for that.
Back to Draymond and Angel Reese.
Bad comparison. Completely stupid. I would have got offended too if I was Draymond. I'd have took my shoe off and threw it at him.
He kept calling me a woman.
See, when he said it,
bro.
When he said it, I was like, he called you a bitch. But then, and then when he said, "Oh, they called the family."
I got 4 kids and one on the way. Like nobody cares. Like that's not why he calling you Angel Reese. I don't like when people do that shit. Like we in the game, there is a level of chirp that goes on between fans and motherfucking players. And back in our day, fucking players used to take some shit to those fans, bro. You feel me? And then show it on the court. We didn't go through this shit like, oh, I'm a man, nigga. You go call me Angel Reese. I got 4 kids. Like, nigga, he wasn't calling you Angel Reese because you got 4 kids. Like, he was talking about you right then in that moment on the basketball court. As a basketball fan, he thought because you had some short range misses and some rebounds, and it was similar to somebody, he called you that. And then if you didn't improve your play, he kept calling you it. And you're supposed to show it. Do the Reggie Miller, nigga. Hold up the choke sign, you know?
Hey, I agree. I think, today's basketball players are super soft and weak. But,
Ref, get him out of here. He called me Angel Reese.
But that's, I get called the old head when I say stuff like that. But then I get justified by actions by this type of shit from Draymond Green.
Fucking Draymond. Come on, guy. I wasn't using profanity for him to walk 12 feet off the court to come and get me in my face. Like, yeah, what are you doing? Like, call you a bitch. But ain't call no pussy ass bitch. Like,
but in defense, if you're gonna talk crazy, you must understand there is no cookie cutter response on how it's gonna happen. So if he walked off the court and got up in your face, you can't be mad. Like, I didn't say nothing for him to walk in. You said enough. That's why he's in your face.
Nah, chirp your shit, nigga. Chirp back at me, nigga. Make a basket, dunk on somebody. Come run over to me, talk to me then, nigga. Don't come talk to me just to talk to me.
just walked to the baseline and then jumped on his fucking seat.
Like,
then we got.
No, don't do no stupid shit. Go out there and prove it on the court. We didn't see Kevin Durant do it. We see Westbrook do it. You feel me? When that nigga told him to get down on his knees like he used to. Westbrook said, all right, watch what I'm going to do to your ass. Cursed him out and then balled out. Nigga, that's what you got to do, Draymond. And then Steve Kerr said, as long as it doesn't escalate, it's fine to play for a player to go over and have a discussion. It would have been nice to see security get there a little faster. Motherfucking security went had to get there. Draymond had brung his ass over there, motherfucker.
But again, I say this: there's two sides to that coin. Yes, Draymond probably shouldn't have walked over there, but also the fan got to understand if you're gonna cross the line.
No, I understand that. Chirp back at me. Like, I'm all for that. Like, if I'm saying some shit, we see players do all the time. Say some shit. I get some shit players don't want to say to them, but when you in that space, like, nigga, y'all be saying some crazy shit to each other.
Right,
and
but Draymond's
fans hear that shit too.
But
like, how many audios you got? Yeah, nigga. Like,
but Draymond's not like he's not Steph or KD where he can get the ball and do and they do.
Then when a fan call you a nigga, it's he called me a nigga. You gotta get him out of here. Like, but you just called KD a nigga down there.
Well, that's in the midst of gameplay,
and that's in the midst of fandom, bro. It's the same shit.
Nah,
niggas be chirping. I'm from the basketball in the hood. Niggas on the side be chirping. You don't see these videos now. Niggas not in the game be just as passionate as the niggas chirping they shit because they fans of it. That's what you do. And what them guys out there on the street do, they put the basket in there and then walk up to him. Draymond can't just walk up to him, go show me something, then walk up to me.
That's what you said is the problem. It's like the dude on the sideline need to shut the fuck up.
Nah, I'm chirping at that nigga. That nigga not on my team. I go to a motherfucker, fuck you, Draymond. Fuck you, Draymond.
Man,
fuck
see?
You.
That's how the Malice in the Palace started.
And then, the Malice in the Palace started because somebody wanted to be an asshole and throw something. Like,
right, they
I'm not saying hit Draymond in the head with a motherfucking Coke 45. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I can chirp. Hey. Just like you chirp, I can chirp back at me. That's all good. But don't fucking walk up to me and you ain't doing nothing again. You got a single triple double. Like, I don't want to hear that.
But the thing about it is, see, that's a one-way street. I don't care enough about you to chirp at you, but you are consistently chirping at me. So now we have a problem.
No, we don't. We got the problem of you getting chirped at by fans. Nigga, you getting heckled by fans. That's what the fans are there for.
Hey, that's not why. No, the fans are there to. The fans are there to enjoy the game.
What that lady say to Brian? Hey, lady, you need to watch your mouth. Like, that like some stuff could be over the line. I get it. I'm not saying call them all sorts of. But if I'm just chirping at you and I'm Adrian Reese ass, nigga, look at you can't play ball. We see them do that shit all the time, bro. How many times we sitting there go over there like, all right, yeah, I can't. All right, well, I bust you and then shoot that shit, go back. What's up? Like, you quiet now. Like, that's what we want to see. The fans want to be a part. The fans have always been a part of the game. Always been a part of the game.
You got to understand. But you got to understand who you're talking to. See, if you say the Steph or KD, they're gonna go out there and shoot some threes and do all that. Draymond is known for kicking niggas in the nuts. That's what he do.
Listen,
if you talk shit to Draymond, you gonna get kicked in the nuts.
I know what he known for, but you can't listen. That fan ain't Jordan Poole. All right, you're gonna get Tristan Thompson again. You better stop. You're gonna get Tristan Thompson.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. This is why you got to know who you talking to. Don't talk crazy to everybody. You can't do that. You can only talk crazy to certain people.
And just like Draymond act crazy with certain people and don't act crazy with other people.
Right. Because you know who you can and can't do
Angel Reese ass nigga. That's it.
No. See, if homie, he lucky he a fan, because then he would ended up.
Imagine Draymond just pop up here like, what the fuck you say? I'm like, yo, he broke in. This nigga ain't got no life. I'm like, yo, this nigga ain't got no life. He broke in. How the fuck he get the link? How the fuck he got the FBI on me getting the link and shit? Like,
it's like, I heard what y'all said. Look, I was defending you, Draymond. I'm defending you.
Angel Reese again. Angel Reese ass nigga, you know me. I don't give a fuck.
I wouldn't disrespect him by calling him Angel Reese. That's fucked up.
I just think it's in the moment of the game. Like, if a fan was calling that nigga that shit, outside on the way to the bus and shit. And then
Oh,
like, nah, that's a problem. And like, why you calling you that shit in the game because you doing similar shit? Like, okay, like I take that as a basketball.
Hey, there's repercussions, brother, inside or outside.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
100%. And the repercussion for me is you talk your shit, nigga. But let me see something. Because if I would have said that shit and Draymond walked up to me, I would be like, nigga, you didn't even do nothing. What you walking over here for? Like, you walking over here like you fucking impacting the game in some way, nigga. Like, get your ass back out there, Andrew Reese. Like, I would have doubled down, bro. Like, you go out there and impact the game, motherfucker. You over here talking to me. Like, you should be helping your team. Like,
then we would have to go
single,
out
double ass, you single, triple, double ass motherfucker.
Pick your ass up because Draymond then drags you into the middle.
Draymond ain't dragging me. Draymond ain't, maybe that guy who we talking about who said it, me, he ain't dragging me. I'm big TT, bro. I Tristan Thompson.
You big titties?
No, I said big TT, nigga. I didn't say nothing about no big titties, nigga. What the fuck? Big TT is Tristan Thompson, bro. That's what I call him. That's his nickname. Because he yoke niggas up. He don't care. At LeBron's fucking dinners and everything, he don't care, nigga. Events, everything. You feel me? But yeah, Draymond I mean, I get it. People nowadays don't want to be called outside their name, you know. You can't give them 2 double middle fingers. You get kicked out of the game for that now.
Right.
Back in the day, they used to call these guys all types of racist slurs and got to finish the game and drive home drunk.
Well, basically calling somebody Angel Reese is 2 middle fingers in my book.
Right. Back in the day, if Patrick Ewing, if somebody called him Lisa Leslie, I don't think.
Well, Lisa Leslie was nice though.
She was. I don't know nobody else back in her time that played.
Yeah, there was no like Angel Reese is historically bad.
No, she great.
Great bad.
She better than you?
No.
Yes. No. Yes, man.
No.
I put my life savings on that. It ain't nothing but $2. $2, but
I got a guest room. You can stay with me.
Is Angel Reese better than Mel? Leave the answer down in the comments, bro.
No.
Yes. Anyway, let's get to some teams, news, and rumors. Where the fuck is Mel? I mean, Mooney.
I'm right here.
Mel's right here. 2 M's. I always mix them up now for some. I don't know. I think I'm getting dementia. But LaMelo Ball, believe he got benched in a game.
Mm-hmm.
Are they fitting to trade his ass? Was he hurt? What's going on with the benching?
I don't know because LaMelo's actually been playing pretty decent. I don't know what the benching is for. If they do trade him, I think that'll be stupid. I like their young group. Well, their 3-headed monster that they have. I think you mess that up if you get rid of LaMelo. He's a budding superstar, if you're asking me. So I mean, if I'm a team, I'm like, you trying to trade him? What you want? If I'm Golden State, he's priority number 1.
Golden State?
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, because Curry on his way out, you get another young guy. You could kind of fit him into that system, but I don't think can Steve Kerr. I mean, you still got Steph for another 5 maybe.
Well, they would originally when he was going to come out, a lot of the talks was that he was going to go to Golden State, but they drafted Jonathan Wiseman instead.
James Wiseman.
Sorry.
Jonathan Wiseman sound like some shit I would have called him, Mel. So thank you for that.
Sure will.
Thank you for that.
So that's where he was supposed to go, where most people had him projected to go. So you can make it right if that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, I don't see no trade rumors. The only thing I read is that he's still untouchable. There's no trade interest in him. But
I mean, he should be. I'm untouchable. I mean, not trade.
Yeah. Bleacher Report did put out a article 2 days ago about they must consider it, but I don't know. Like I think me, Buop, and Mulich talked about it a couple of episodes ago. I don't think you trade Melo. No. I think you keep him and you still build around him, but I don't think your window of building around him is long. I think at some point, if your team doesn't get better, they don't start winning. Like how the Magic was good, but they got bad after losing Dwight Howard, and they took them a while, but they built themselves back up into the team that they are now. I think if the Hornets don't do that, then Melo's going to act out.
Yeah, I mean, he's
And then
24
you
years
lose
old.
him. Yeah. So I'd say they got like another 3 years, so I don't know what they can do in that time.
You get 24. He's averaging 27 and 9. Like 22, 7 and 9. Like, and I think that 22 can actually go up to about 26. And I think he can. I think he's a walking double-double.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I agree.
I think he's a consistent 22 and 10 guy. If you can get him. Like I like Miles Bridges. I like him and Miles Bridges. Who was the other kid that I like?
Colin Sexton averaging 15.5 for him. Khan, I don't know how to say his last name. Nupel, 17.6 for him.
It was another. He was like a forward. I can't remember.
Ryan Kleckberg, whatever. Not 10 points for him.
Where is his ass at? Maybe it was the.
Got another guy averaging 10.3 from France, but I don't know how to say his name. I ain't gonna even attempt that.
Yeah, I think it might be this Kepanel dude.
You got Brandon Miller, who's averaging 14.5 for him.
And Mason Plumlee fell off the face of the map. Thought he was actually going to be decent, but he's turned into trash.
So Mason Plumlee. Oh, yeah. He's still in the damn league. God damn.
But
he averaging 1 point. Mason averaging 1 point.
So it's not, I'm not giving up. I would find I would find another piece or two. Because I like Colin Sexton coming off the bench. I like they got a young group I like. I don't know if it's the coach or just culture or whatever, maybe a mix of both, but they have a good group. They do.
Mm-hmm. And they have a decent group, but I just think they're missing a piece or two.
I think they're missing
another star. All-star type player. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it needs to be a center stretch 4-5 guy.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be it needs somebody who's going to maximize LaMelo's ability to pass.
Like if they had Sengun.
Oh, they'd be a problem.
Yeah, if they had Sengun, Melo and Sengun. Damn.
They'd be a problem.
Damn. But that's what he needs. He's like Melo's a great player.
As
like I said,
as he is, he's more of a traditional point guard.
But then you do have to ask yourself the question, right? At what point for the franchise would be the right moment to come off of him? Because LaMelo just signed another extension a couple of years ago, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when that's up, do you
get ready
to trade him or try to re-sign him? Because
it depends on where you are, like you said, 3 years from now. When he's about 26, 27, if the team is if it's still where it is now, then you got to move off it because you can still get a good return for who he is.
Yeah, because as I said, at some point, because you can't wait too long, because then it becomes
he'll be too old. He'll be too old.
You waited too long, not just for Melo, but for the team too. You waited too long to trade him, where you're not going to get as much trade value for him,
right?
And then it's like, what are you trading him for? And then also for Melo, it's like, bro, like I said, maybe 3 more years they have him, and then it's like, all right, well, I'm out of here because we're not winning, and I want to win. I want to be known as not a guy on a losing team that's just putting up numbers, as people say now, right? Like guys, you just putting up numbers because you're on a bad team like that. I don't think that's basketball is basketball. You got to get out there and play either which way. And if I'm playing and scoring the baskets, it's not because I'm on a losing team. It's because I'm the best fucking player here. And guess what? I'm also scoring those points on some of the best teams that am on better teams than my team and some of the best teams in the fucking league. It's not like I'm not scoring them when I'm stepping up to them on them bad teams. No, I'm still doing what the fuck I'm doing. Cousins was still doing what he was doing on the Kings when they came into town, where they play a good team, bad team. They were a bad team, but he still was fucking shitting on people. Like, that's just what it is. So I don't, you're on a bad team. No. Melo's on a bad team, but he's a great fucking player, and you see that. He's not just putting up numbers because he's on a bad team. He's a talent. So he's already been with Charlotte 6 years. 6 years. So it's like, at some point, when do you say, hey, on either end that it's time to cut ties? Melo and all the team in.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, even with him being there 6 years, because he went overseas, and then he played in Australia and then came over. He's 24 years old. He's literally the age if somebody went to college for 4 years and came out.
And they have him on the contract until 2029.
Damn.
So like I said, 3 more years.
Yeah. So that works. So that works itself out.
Like I said, that's probably all you get. And I don't think if the team ain't better by then, or if you don't have aspirations to build a team around him, then you have to trade him by 27, 28.
Shit,
you have to trade him by 27, 28.
By 27, yeah.
Because then he'll have 1 year left on it to be an expiring contract, and then you could get some pieces back for him, and then let him deal with signing with another team.
Yep.
I wouldn't trade him right now. I think it's too early, especially when you got him this season plus 3 months. I think it'll be a little bit too early for them to sign him.
Yeah, and I think he's still getting better. So,
and he just signed that deal last year, 2024 to 2018 is his rookie extension.
Yeah, so
29.
I would like I said, I would find either a big in college or overseas.
Gotta find some. Giannis Antetokounmpo has a groin injury. What does this mean for the Bucks?
What's that guy? It's a comedian that was in Happy Gilmore and all those Adam Sandler movies.
I know you're talking about. Fuck, what is his name?
He's like, oh my God, we suck again.
Yeah.
That's Milwaukee.
Damn.
Right.
Yep. Well, he's out for 1 to 2 weeks with a low grade left groin sprain. So they don't miss him for too much. But in this time,
a groin injury is one of those things that rest is the only thing that heals that. Like, it might feel.
I know. I had one in high school.
I
know.
It might feel good after a week, and then you get out on the court and you start running around, and you mess it up again.
So let's see. They play the 76ers on the 20th. Detroit Pistons, who's hot, on the 22nd. Portland on the 24th. Miami on the 26th. The Knicks on the 28th. Then you got the Nets on the 29th, and then you go into December 1st playing the Wizards, Pistons again, then 76ers again, then Pistons again.
Yeah.
So that's about around the time that he will miss.
So you're looking at teams that you're on the same level with outside of the Nets, and you're going to be minus your best player.
Mm-hmm.
So you can, if you want to be generous, you can split it down the middle and say they go 50-50. That would be the best outcome. But the more realistic one, they're going to get their doors blown off in all these damn games.
I mean, because who's their next player up?
Because do you beat the Sixers without Giannis? No. You've not beaten the Pistons without Giannis.
Miles Turner going to have to go stupid 25-15.
Can you beat the Blazers without Giannis? Yeah, I think you can.
Yeah, you can beat the Blazers without Giannis.
Are you going to beat the Heat without Giannis? No.
Maybe not.
You going to beat the Knicks without Giannis? No.
Kuzma will have to step up.
You can beat the Nets. They suck.
We want to see the Akumbo, the Antetokounmpo brothers step up.
The Wizards suck, so you can beat them too. So at best, they come out of there what 3 and where did I stop at? 3 and 1, 2, 1, 2.
I don't think they beat Detroit in any of the
3,
games.
4. So they come out, they go 3 and 4 over that stretch. And that's if he comes back after that.
Yeah. Because you want him back before December 3rd. Because you got Pistons, 76ers, Pistons.
Yeah, because if he doesn't, if he doesn't,
3 games right there.
Yeah, so if he doesn't come back, yeah.
And then right after that, you got Toronto and then Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got 2 light games in Indy and Memphis, but Chicago ain't no slouch, so you got to watch for Chicago.
Yeah, so I think if anything, you pray that he, like you said, that he comes back by the 3rd.
Yeah, because you want him for that 76ers Pistons kind of back and forth right there.
Yeah, so and that's praying that he's healthy by then. It's gonna be tough.
Giannis groin injury, Moo. Where or who?
Nobody. The medical staff.
He got to rewind it. The medical center where John Wall live.
Yeah,
that's
they got a picture of
his jersey.
In the they hung his jersey up in the trainer's room.
Shit. But yeah, Dion, thank you for showing up. But gotta rewind it. Go see what me and Mel said. But Moo, how you feeling about the? He said, "Okay, bet rewind." I respect that. I like that. That's what I'm talking about. But after the show, do it after the show.
No, you gotta stay put now.
Stay here.
Yeah, because I was waiting for Moolish because I gotta get the fuck out of here. Like I said, we might have to change the goddamn time to like 3 o'clock or something.
Yeah,
because this way I'm here longer. Well, I mean, we still got tune in Thursday. I'm going crazy on Thursday.
You better show up Thursday.
No, I'm going crazy on Thursday.
I'm taking shots. I can't wait to see Mel on Friday though. Don't miss Friday's show. Don't
miss Friday's show. Friday's show's gonna go up.
It's definitely gonna go up. Patrice is coming to the show on Friday, so
I got a feeling GQ might be there. DJ just might make some time.
It's gonna go up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be there Friday, okay?
Oh yeah. It's gonna
be there.
It's going up.
Okay.
But Mel, go get your ass to work, and we don't want you to be late.
Yeah, because we got fucking F1 and it's raining. It's a whole mess out here right now.
Yep, there's a lot of stuff going on out there right now.
All right, brothers.
Yeah, all right, brother. That is 100% true, Dion. But we deal with this every year. Every year we go over a long list of people who get injured during the season, and it's mainly all the stars or the good players on teams. Their bodies just aren't durable the way they were. But Moo, do you have any opinion on Giannis getting injured? How it affects his team? Me and Mel were just running through the schedule and shit. You heard that?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think it's definitely gonna be tough for him. Excuse me. It's definitely gonna be tough for him going down the stretch. Especially getting to kind of the middle point of the season. But one thing that is interesting to me that Steve Kerr actually brought up, which is interesting because nobody on the Warriors is really seriously hurt right now or has to sit out for a long period of time. But he brought up the fact that the current pace of the NBA is the reason why a lot of players are getting hurt early on, right? The lump sum of games, the back-to-back games, et cetera, et cetera. So when I think about that, and I think about the Giannis situation, I think about Sabonis, I think about Castle, Wemby. There might be some truth to that, but at the same time, I think it comes down to what these guys are also doing in the offseason, right? And I know with Giannis particularly, when you have your name surrounded in trade talks or when you feel like you're about to leave, the world may stand still. I'm not saying that he's not working out. I'm not saying that he is being stagnant or being lazy in any way, shape, or form. But I do think that life happens, right? He is a dad. He is, he's married. You know what I'm saying? He does have two twin boys, I believe. And then, amidst of all the trade talks and contract talks and stuff like that, sometimes getting a workout in may, fall on the back burner, right? And then, also he has the FIBA league to where he goes overseas and he plays with them. And we both know that that's a different type of basketball other than what they play in the States. So I don't know if I would attribute it to the pace, but I do think that I think these guys might be playing too much basketball, if that makes sense. I do think that you can work out, right, and have really good workouts on a daily basis without overstraining your body. But I do think that when you go from an NBA season and then you go to a FIBA season or overseas season and then jump right back into the NBA season without necessarily giving your body time to really rest and recuperate, I think that definitely plays a part. And I think you can even take it to instance to where a lot of guys get hurt after the Olympics, right? And I don't like to, make this point, but take Jason Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton, for instance. Both those guys were on the Olympic team last year. Both those guys ended up tearing their Achilles towards the end of the season, right? Now, I'm not saying that the Olympic season is what contributed to that, but that's a lot of basketball being played, right? They go from one season and you're training for the Olympic season. Yes, they didn't play a lot, right? But they're still training, straining their body during the Olympic season, only to jump right back into a long-ass NBA season, 82 games. Plus, these are both the teams that ended up going far in the playoffs, right? You can attribute that to a lot to them playing a lot of basketball. And then especially on the Giannis case, this is his – I know that he's normally gets hurt late in the basketball season, right? But this is something that's early. So, and it's something that I don't think he's necessarily dealt with as far as injuries in the past. So, I just when it comes to that, I just feel like it might attribute to them. I'm not even saying, like I said, I'm not saying it's a pace, but I do think it might be because a lot of these guys for the love of the game, and I know that they try to stay in shape and they try to get the put up 100 shots and all this stuff like that. But I do think that a lot of these guys might tend to be playing too much basketball and straining their bodies too much. And so when it comes to the season, it shows, and you're missing 2 to 3 weeks to a month, maybe 2 or 3 months, because your body just can't hold up, right? And I think that plays a big part of it, especially for a player like Giannis, who is very dominant on both sides of the ball. It's not like he's just dominant on one side. He's dominant on both sides of the ball. So that's really straining his body even more to a sense. And on top of that, he's a star of a franchise. So everybody's looking at him to make the plays and step up in big moments. Like, there's a lot of stuff that contributes to it, which then plays into the part of how successful is his team going to be with him being absent, right? You have to have the Kyle Kuzma step up. You have to have the Bobby Portis to step up. You don't have a Brook Lopez no more. You don't have Chris Middleton no more. So, like, you have to have these guys step up in big ways while your star is out, because you have to be able to maintain that record and maintain that pace that you guys are winning until he gets back. But at the same time, we don't know if he's going to come back. Nobody knows if Giannis is going to come back. He can take this injury and be like, yeah, I'm going to nurse up my injuries. I'm going to make sure I'm healthy, but trade me, because that was the motive going into the season anyway, no? Mm-hmm. Which that's the first thing I kind of thought of when I seen the injury. I'm like, I'm not saying that, he's not really injured, but I am saying that maybe he is injured, and then maybe he takes the time while he's injured to kind of figure out where he wants to go, or kind of figure out this whole trade thing and trade talks. And we see Giannis on the move before he ends up coming back. So, I mean, I'm not too sure.
I do think chat spitting. The boy in the chat spitting. Dion go crazy. He said, listen, this pace is a cop out. Now I do agree, like, they were faster paces in the NBA, guys wasn't getting hurt. Could it be like you said, the amount of stress on the body? Could it be that their body isn't as in shape as they think it was? Because I wouldn't think the way guys stayed in shape back in the 80s and 90s is the same way guys are staying in shape now, right? Yeah. We have more machinery, more of this, and guys are more in tune with the technology, or more leaning towards using the technology to help them be in shape. That I think it takes away the grit and the grind of guys actually training their bodies to be able to withstand and take what they're actually going through in the 82 game, and then after playing in the FIFA or playing in the Olympics, not getting rest. But you have to know your body too, right? You got to know when to take breaks, when to slow down, when to put the gas on. So all of these players doing all of these things might play a factor into it, but ultimately it comes down is how are you training your body to adapt to what you're doing day in and day out? What are you doing on your off days? Are you getting enough rest? Are you getting enough sleep? Do you have enough intake? Right? Are you doing the proper workouts? Are you lifting, doing this, and like is your physician or the doctor there helping you in the right ways? They should be able to help you. So to me, it's a lot that goes into why these guys are getting hurt, but ultimately it's on them themselves, because for a long time the quote the stigma around LeBron was what? He paid a lot of money to take care of his body.
There's a lot of money.
Right. That was the stigma. He didn't get hurt. Now all of a sudden later in his career, he's dealing with some injuries. But early in his first 15, what you say?
So still, but I mean, just to add on to your point, he's hurt now, but it's not like he's still not paying a lot of money to take care of his body. You know what I mean? So like, I was just adding on to your point. You can keep going.
I'm trying to catch up on the comments.
No, I'm already knowing. They go crazy in the comments right now.
Now, I also agree with Dion too when he says then why do we see these guys in during the summer playing in open gyms and fucking playing in fitness and shit? Like that is true. Like so, and that's what I say. I kind of understand what you're saying, Moo, with the sense of the guys are overexerting themselves. But even when the season's over, for guys that get sent to Cancun, they're still in the gym playing in full sweat, doing their thing because, like you said, they want to stay in shape. So I don't think it's really they're doing too much or they're playing too much. Like, because then it goes to people saying, "Oh, we need to lessen the games and they need to play less." Like, no, basketball has been basketball for fucking forever. It's been 82 games forever. You feel me? Only time we didn't play 82 games is in lockout season.
Yeah,
that's just what the stigma of basketball is. I don't want to see basketball go down to that. But guys taking this route is what's going to cause people to say, oh, maybe we do need to lessen the games because all of our stars are getting hurt. How are we going to keep the entertainment value if our stars are not playing? Like you said, Dion, people are paying their money to come see these stars. And what's going on with the stars? They're not playing.
Yeah, that's true. And I think that's the major factor right there, right? When you look at these guys in the off season, right? Like Dion said in the comments, they're doing the fake runs at UCLA and all the stuff like that, bro. And like, when I look at that, like, yeah, you guys are training, but what are you guys actually training? My coach used to say, if you're just going out there just to play football,
spit Theo,
then you're not actually doing anything. You're not working out. You're just out there. You're just out there fucking around, right? Oh, let's go run some routes on air. Let's go do like, no, that's not really training anything. You know what I mean? So like when you're going out and you're training for basketball, like, oh, well, it's one thing to just go get runs. Yeah, I'm finna go get runs and we finna run like 5-6 games. That's cool. But what did you actually train? What did you actually work out? When you're in those runs, are you training? Or are you working on your shot? Are you working on your spacing? Are you working on your footwork? Or are you just out there playing? Right? And that's the thing that I think is the difference, right? And I'm not saying I think the pace thing is a cop-out, right? Because we always see crazy games, back-to-back games, triple games early on in the season, and we see a lot of guys come in and they get hurt early on in the season. That's why we say basketball is a long-ass season. They have time to get healthy and come back, right? So I'm not even saying that it's the pace thing. I'm just saying I do genuinely feel like these guys play too much basketball and don't necessarily train the way they need to be training in order to stay in shape. You can stay in shape without running. Like literally without having runs, you can stay in shape. You can weight train. You can do calisthenics. You can do lung training. You can do heat training. There's so many more ways in order to stay in shape, or than to just get out there and play basketball, right? Do some cone drills, right? Do like Steph does. Take 100 motherfucking 3-pointers, right? Shoot your free throws. A lot of you niggas need to work on that because your free throw percentage is trash. Let's be honest, right? So go out there and shoot some free throws, right? Work on your angles, right? Low block, right? High key, low key. Like, let's start working on that, right? The quick twitch muscles, right? Work on sliding, right? Work on defense. A lot of y'all complain about everybody complain about nobody playing defense. That's because nobody work on defense. Who's really out there working cone to cone, slide your feet, hands to the ground, right? Hips low, hands up, right? Nobody, because it seems like everybody just wants to score. Nobody wants to play fucking defense, right? Who's actually going out there working on rebounds? Who's actually going out there with the Hakeems and with all of the legends, learning the footwork, learning the dribble drills, learning the shooting drills, et cetera, and not just going out there playing basketball with fives, right? Oh, well, we got 10, so let's go out there and get 5-6 games in. Yeah, and kill your body. You're not training your body for the way that you need to be training in order for you to be successful in the future, right? You're just going out there playing basketball, putting more stress and strenuous on your body, because we all know, right, Troy? When you play basketball, like we say every single time, right? Basketball is a contact sport. Basketball is a contact sport. Football is a collision sport. Basketball is a contact sport. So even when you're out there and you're playing 5s and you got 10s, or you're whatever the case may be, and you're running with your homies, or you're running with some guys from some other guys from the league, guess what? When you put a body on them, right? When they leaning on you, right? That's not necessarily training. All you're doing is exerting more energy, and you're ruining your body without ever giving your body full time to recover, right? So when you're colliding with this guy because you're trying to cut him off, or when you guys meet at the rim, and like none of that is actually training. You're just out there. You're getting cardio for sure, but what are you actually training? That's the thing. I think that's the difference. None of these guys are training the actual muscles or the actual body parts that they need to train in order to stay healthy, right? If you have groin problems, then you should be working on opening up your stride. You should be working on stretching. You should be working on getting that area loose, so that when you go into the season next year, that doesn't happen. If you got a tight hamstring, if you got bad knees, whatever the case may be, right? You should be training those areas, those muscles, along with other training, not just running basketball, not just running 1s or 5s, in order to be successful in the future and actually make sure your body holds up in the future. That's what a lot of trainers do. That's what a lot of team doctors do. They don't just tell you, hey, go 5-on-5 basketball, 5-on-5 with your teammates. No, they gradually work you in, right? They rebound drills, right? Slide drills, right? Baseline to baseline. They do all of these things to make sure that you're actually ready to return to the game. Never in basketball history has a trainer ever said, hey, guess what? Okay, you're looking kind of healthy. 5-on-5s right now. Go ahead. We got to get you back in shape. Go ahead. 5-on-5s. Run it. Like, no.
Run it.
Happen. You guys have to train like doctors would train you, or like team trainers would train you.
Got you, brother.
That's how that goes. You guys just can't go out and play basketball. So that's what I mean when I'm saying I think they're playing too much basketball. I don't care about the pace. I'm not going to lie to you. I think the pace is fine, because like y'all said, the pace has been the same since the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, bro. The shit ain't fucking changed, right? Niggas always played 82 games. You feel me? But I do think that after that 82 games, and then you add the playoffs, the playoff season, y'all niggas don't sit down for at least a month and a half to focus on regenerating your bodies, and then going back after that time off to train your body specifically on how to be successful, how to make it through a whole 82 game season. Y'all just going out, oh, well, hey, Troy, we had what, a month and a half off, trying to get some guys together and play and run some 5s real quick. We're on like 5-6 games.
Run a tournament for 100,000.
You know what I mean? We'll run like 5-6 games, bro. You feel me? We'll get back in shape with no problem, right? Not knowing that you're literally destroying your body because you never gave your body time to really recuperate. And because you're not training the specific muscles you need to, you're probably going to get hurt, which is what happens a lot at the beginning of the season.
Look, there's a reason why when the Pistons was beating on Michael, he didn't get injured. And when he bulked up, he didn't get injured. Right? There's a reason for that, because it wasn't just Michael who did that. Excuse me. Scottie Pippen also did it. Scottie got beat on. He didn't get injured. And then that first, and then he bulked up. He didn't get injured after he bulked up. Then the back problems came later, you know. But you gotta get the body right. And I don't think a lot of players get their body right. I think LeBron took I don't want to say the cheap way. I think he just took a different route than others take. But I think if guys get back to more modern day, or not modern day, back in the day regiments and the way they worked their bodies and kept their bodies in shape, I think they'll last a lot longer, and we wouldn't see so much injuries and Achilles tears and grind injuries, and this person's having surgery and that person has to have surgery. He's out 6 months, he's out 3, he's out the whole year, you know. And then Dion, when fans pay their money to come see guys, the guys will be available. Kawhi Leonard. What I say? I said Kawhi Leonard. Like,
that's true. That's true.
Kawhi Leonard. Like,
And
But
to add on to your point, like we said earlier, bro, there's no reason as to why LeBron James talking about he spends $1 million on his body when you're out at the beginning of the season for almost 6 weeks. What are you not training? You spend $1 million on your body. What does that $1 million obviously not going to if you're out at the beginning of the season?
who you taking, Moo?
Healthy? Yeah.
I gotta take Ja Morant.
I would say I'm taking Ja because I
Hell yeah, we got the fucking Kawhi laugh.
Oh yeah, you already know. We got a few soundboards over here, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm leaning more towards Ja because yes, John Wall was very explosive. Yes, he was a great player, but without that Bradley Beal effect, that's a very tough out. Like it's a very tough out. We got to remember that Wizards team was actually low key talented, right? They had a young Gortat, Bradley Beal, a young Trevor Ariza, John Wall. Like they.
So just because you wasn't here, do you think the Wizards should retire his jersey since you missed that segment?
No.
Okay, then we all on the same page here. We're all on the same page here.
Yeah, great player. I think he was really solid for the time being, but no.
Yeah. I don't think he did enough either. But like I said, Dion, you got to rewind it after the show, though. Rewind it and go watch that segment.
There we go.
But right now, the Pistons game just started, and we're going to talk about the Pistons. They're leading right now 18-12 against the Hawks. Pistons is on a 10-game winning streak, and they're trying to make it 11 tonight. Mulich, do you think they have what it takes to beat the Atlanta Hawks?
Oh my goodness gracious! Well,
about to beat the bricks off those motherfuckers.
Okay. So look, this is the crazy thing about the Pistons, right?
That's true, Theo. But give me John.
They're one of the teams that we talked about prior to the season that was poised to make a jump, right? A lot of people had them in Orlando, making a specific jump to be true competitors in the East, and I think Orlando may be struggling to find their footing as right now because it's early, and I think they're still waiting for their young stars to kind of come back off injury and stuff like that. But I think the Pistons have essentially they've essentially settled themselves into a competitive picture. Jalen Durant is playing great basketball. You got the young Sword Thompson over there. He's playing really good. Cade Cunningham is balling out of his mind right now. Which I think he's their bona fide star now. I think he's budding to superstar level as we see him and his game unfold. So yeah, I think they're making good on their promise. They were very, very aggressive in the free agency market, and then they were very, very aggressive in the tabloids, saying that hey, we're not just a young team, we're not just a team that's going to kind of hang around, or we're not a team that you guys are just going to beat up on. We're here, we've arrived, and now that we have our young star, now that we have a team that we can put around him, yeah, it's up for a lot of you guys, and we need y'all to know that. So yeah, I do think that they're going to continue that streak, and they're looking scary right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. The way they're coached, JB got them over there looking real fire. Not just the way they play, but just their personalities and everything that comes with JB Brickashire. Coach team. They look fast. They play really good defense. Like I said, Cade Cunningham is budding into a superstar level as we speak. So yeah, they got a really good young team, and I think a lot of people are starting to follow the OKC route when it comes to building the teams around young talent. Because I know a lot of people probably don't remember this, but when we had Troy Boyle on here a few years ago, we said OKC is a really scary young team, and they've been stacking through the draft, right? They just got a young Shea, right? The year after that, they drafted Chet. A few years after that, they drafted the two Williams kids. Like we literally were saying, like OKC, they're coming, right? They're building through that. They're building through the draft. They're building through their young free agent talent. Nobody knew who Shea was before he got traded to the OKC. Clippers literally just thought he was another piece. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of teams are starting to take that route, and we're starting to see that right now with OKC and the Pistons, and then also the Bulls as well. So yeah, I think the Pistons are here to stay.
All right. I do, Theo, I'm with you on flex games. They should, if there's a nationally televised game where stars are going to be out, there's a game that you could kind of switch it out for that has two big stars going against each other too, then yeah, I agree with you. I would flex it out and put something else on. So at least the people that's paying for all these app services and streaming services, because now you can't watch basketball in one place like we did when I was growing up. It was on the TV, and now you got to have Netflix and YouTube TV and Fubo and all this other Tubu and all this other shit just to watch every single game. And I can't get just the NBA network shit, because that shit black out the games from where you from. I'm from Jersey. I can't watch New York teams play. So Boston played Knicks or the Nets, nigga, I can't see it. What's the point of me having that? I gotta wait till the game over to watch the replay. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to watch it real time. Too much money being spent. They make all this damn money, but they can't keep their stars on the court. Anyway, somebody got fired. Who was it, Mulich?
1 second. Pelicans head coach.
What's his name? Willie Green.
Green? Is it?
Willie Green.
I want to say it is.
He'd be in the scandal too. Who knows? We know. Yes, Willie Green got fired. Do you think it was deserving?
Yes, actually I do. I'm not gonna lie. I think with that team that they have currently and the teams that they've had in the past, I do think it was about time. There's no reason as to why you should have the talent that you kind of have without necessarily being successful. And I'm talking about more so in the past than now. Not saying that they don't have a solid team now, right? Trey Murphy III is really good. Herb Jones is really good. You got Zion. And then, obviously you got Jordan Poole, Sadiq Bey, et cetera, right? So I do think that based off what happened in, like I said, the past, right? The CJ McCollum's come in, you got Zion, you got the BIs. You would think that team should be kind of competitive, right? You would think that team, and yes, they did make the playoffs, right? And we understand that Zion has been through a lot of health issues. But my question is, when it comes to Zion and health issues, is what changed from the time that he got drafted or year 2 to now, right? Like, why did he? What was the change in the talks? What was the change in the meetings? What was the change in the regimens from year 1 and 2 to now, to where you got his body finally in shape, right? Yeah, he may be struggling a little bit because different body types come with different play styles, but at the end of the day, how did that dynamic change, right? And then you add a guy like Jordan Poole, who we already know is a bona fide shooter, can get a spark in the offense at any point in time. Like I said, you have a really good two really good defenders, or 3-and-D defenders in Troy Murphy and Herb Jones. So I do think that it's probably time to get some new blood in there, just to kind of see what pieces that they have, what pieces that they can put together, how they can kind of mold and fix this offense to go in the direction that they want to go, and see if they can unlock what they have in a Zion Williams, right? Before they have to ultimately trade him, before they ultimately come up off him, right? You have a Zion, you have a Herb Jones, you got a Troy Murphy, you got a Jordan Poole, you got a solid young core, right? Now, what are you going to do with that young core? You're going to build around it? Are you going to start to ship them off for pieces so that you can build around your star? Like, what are we doing? And I don't think that they had necessarily in a solid direction, which is probably a part of the reason as to why Willie had to go. But yeah, no, I think you just get some new blood in there, see if they can figure out the offense, see if they can tighten up the defense, and see what you got with your young stars. But I do think, unfortunately, it's just his time has passed for the Pelicans. He may find another job elsewhere, like JB did after having the Cavs successful, and have another team successful, like JB has with the Pistons. So, I mean, you never know.
There's a job open right now.
There sure is.
Some guy got hemmed up in something, and his job is up for grabs. Yeah, I mean, listen, we've been calling it for years. We don't really know what's going on over there with the Pelicans. They are a pretty decent team on paper. Out of Chauncey Billups, goddamn. Out of Willie Green tenure there, he's had 2 seasons above 500, I think. One where it was 49-33, I think his record was. But yeah, you expect more from a team, especially with a player the way they have it. I know there's more things that go into it, like his wealth, his health, his injuries, shit like that. But hey, we don't care about that shit. We want to see basketball. We want to see people win. We fans over here. We fans over here, and that's just what it is. So before we get out of here, Mooj, I got one question for you.
What's up?
We're gonna bring this back up Thursday, but I want you to do your thing with it.
Okay, babe.
You got 2 moves you can make.
2 moves I can make.
2 moves you can make. This is the one from the last time we did it. I told you I was gonna keep it, and we're just gonna make moves throughout the season. See how we started and see how we ended.
All right, bet. 2 moves I can make. Let me go ahead and start off by I'm gonna move Golden State down to a B right now, above the Clippers. And then let me see. Hold on, let me see. Who I got? And then I'm gonna move Houston. I'm gonna move Houston right above the Lakers.
So that would eventually move the Spurs up to 5.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Thursday we'll tell the guys Moolij's 2 moves. And for the guys that just jump back in, this is our tier list. We did it a couple of weeks ago. I think it was Moolich and Bua. Was it Moolich and Bua? Moolich and Mel. It was one of those 2 that did it. But we're gonna keep this, and every couple of weeks I'll give the guys 2 moves to move 2 teams around to either fuck it up more or to get it right, and then we'll see how it looks at the end of the season. All right. Theo said the bottom F teams already in the right spot. That's right. There's no changes going down there at all, Theo. You feel me? No changes at all. But we'll see how it changes. See, the Spurs moved up this week. The Rockets moved up this week. Not the Rockets, the Warriors. We'll see. Moolich, take us out.
I believe that Theo was on the show that we called OKC being successful in the future, and here we are. OKC being successful in the future. So just know that we really like that over here on B2B from the sideline period, because we really, you know what I'm saying, we really does this.
We fans, man, that do this shit, man.
Make sure y'all tune in to Gentlemen's Talk tomorrow, Wednesday. Boys coming at you with some fire. And then on Thursday, we jumping back with the B2B. Absolutely. We coming back at you guys. Another basketball show. I actually think that's helping because we actually in the algorithm. You know what I mean? Circulating and whatnot.
Make sure you're there, Theo and Dion. Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, yeah. You already know. Thursday, 10 p.m.
10:30.
Eastern. Or
10:30.
7:30 Pacific Standard Time. Friday, you already know Inside the Huddle. We still going at it with this.
Gonna be a crazy show, bro.
That episode, because that one's gonna be absolutely crazy. And then Saturday, we're still working out the roundtable for the FTSL, but you already know we're gonna plan that out and get that to y'all real quick. Keep coming back, keep liking, keep subscribing, keep commenting. You already know we're not gonna stop till we get that plaque in the back.
And tell your friends. And Dion, we appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. It's a good show when you guys are in the chat talking. So we would love to see you guys more. We appreciate seeing you guys down there. Kick it with us. We just like having fun. We're fans that love talking sports. We don't claim to know it all, but we just tell you how we feel. And it get heated over here sometimes, like it's gonna get